for what could be called the biggest game at Citi Field in nearly a decade. And Sean Manaea will face a dangerous leadoff man in Kyle Schwarber, who homered off of him a few weeks ago. And goes after the first pitch. Eighth pitch coming to Schwarber. Is hit in the air to center field. Taylor is ranging back all the way to the track. Hard hit ball towards short. Backhand Lindor. Inning over.
As they used to say in New York on the other side of town, the straw that stirs the drink.
And Lindor cracks one in the air. Right center field. Rojas and Castellanos are back and all the way to the 380 marker in right center for a long, loud first out. Nola's 0-2 is a nasty breaking ball for out number 2.
Watch the horizontal movement on the curveball.
Nimmo going for this 3-2 pitch. He'll take it for called strike 3, and he knew it.
That was the one.
A fastball freezes Nimmo, a pair of Ks for Aaron Nola, and we've got a scoreless first in game 3.
And you see his back foot has to get off of the mound even faster.
Home, a bouncer towards third. Tough play, Vientos. A turning throw in time. Sterling play for out number 2.
Just a great play. We talked about a star being born on offense, but he's improved so much defensively. This is such a tough play. He is in foul territory. And let's give Pete Alonso a little credit over there with the big footwork for the polar bear.
I like that he knew he had to get rid of it quick. Didn't mind bouncing it over there, but he knew he had to get rid of it.
Here's Austin Hayes making his first start. And a bouncer to third. Grabbed by Vientos, who makes a couple of nice plays in that second inning. And he swings at the first pitch, launches it to right, back Castellanos, Pete Alonso, back at Citi Field, 1-0 New York.
His bat went into the upper tank too when he flipped it. It was awesome.
1-1 to Iglesias. His line towards third, past Bohm, a base hit. Back to the home run.
I don't know that this was a mistake. It's up and out over the plate. Pete likes it out there. He's had some great numbers against Aaron Nola, usually on balls middle in. This one he goes the other way, and this is an epic bat flip that he goes upper tank to right field.
And now Winker towards Castellanos. What a catch! But he dropped it. It is going to be ruled a live ball. On his way to second is Iglesias. And Castellanos could not hold on. Winker is saying it's a live ball. Now Harper's going to tag first base just in case it was caught by Castellanos, which would have led to a double play.
They're got to have to review this. They have to. What's the rule? No. What did he? Yeah, James Hoyer's already like, yeah, we're going to have to look at this one. But
Philadelphia challenging the no catch in right field.
We're gonna need to go back to, Adam, your NFL days, Des Bryant, Calvin Johnson. What constitutes a catch? I thought he caught it and then lost it on the transfer.
Castellanos is saying he had it until he was transferring. Oh, he's got it.
That feels like a catch based off the transfer. Kind of the naked eye common sense feel to what that play looked like.
Okay, then the next question is, what do they do about the runner? Because the runner on first didn't go back. They got to allow him just to go back to first, right? because the umpire in right field was saying safe, 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 safe.
Castellanos, you see, on the transfer, claiming that's when he lost the ball.
Let's see if he waits until the umpire down the line here calls safe. He's going back, he's going back. He calls safe, then he goes to second.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. It was a catch. The batter runner is out. The runner at second will be returned to first base. Philadelphia has both challenges.
First ever playoff series between these two. And he gets Taylor on that nasty knuckle curve to close out the frame. Somehow, that was just an 11-pitch inning. But the first pitch of the frame was launched by Polar Pete. The last few weeks, the home runs that he has hit have gone the opposite way. This one does to put the Mets on top in Game 3.
Maybe it doesn't matter, but those are the two guys that metrically it makes sense.
And Bohm goes after the first pitch, trying to get on base, and he'll do it. Bangs off the wall. He's gunning for two. The throw from center. He is off the bag, and the tag is applied. Lindor the tag, and one of the best arms in the outfield can still get it done at 35 years old. Starling Marte and Tyrone Taylor. They've got solid arms out there.
Great tag by Francisco Lindor, but this play by Taylor, bare hand, dodging his teammate, firing it on one hop, right to Lindor, and Bohm might need a haircut because that ball got tagged on his helmet.
Now Real Muto right back out to Taylor, whose defense was on display in that fourth inning. The difference in the game so far is a Pete Alonso opposite field shot to lead off the second inning. The late bat flip. The Polar Bear back at Citi Field. A long-time Philly now. This time Winker cranks it. It's a no-doubt shot. Upper deck, 2-0.
We talked about what a hitter's eyes. Watch his take right here. Oh, he's bailing out. He wants to hit that fastball up and in. He's bailing out, and then he gets another chance at that fastball, and he doesn't miss it. You got to see that hitter's reaction. Go slow.
Marte goes around, and that'll retire the side. The ball's been jumping off the bat for both sides. Winker missed an extra base hit because of Castellanos in the second, but he milked the moment and enjoyed his work. A pair of solo shots from Alonso and Winker. Mets lead it 2-0 through 4 in Game 3.
Just doesn't go off on fastballs very often.
And he works a walk after being down 0-2 in the count. 3-1 to Turner. Ball 4, back-to-back walks to start the 6th inning, and now it's Bryce Harper, and here comes Jeremy Hefner to settle Sean Manaea down. 0-2. Got him. Big-time delivery from Manaea for a huge first down in the 6th inning.
Love the first pitch, Wayno. Change up. Everyone's excited. He thinks it's a heater. And then he just goes sweeper away and then sweeper a little bit farther away. The best part of this, we keep talking about crossfire. The ball starts behind Bryce Harper and breaks about 4 feet off the plate away.
Reaches out to second. Caught by Iglesias. Double play. Inning over. Two on, nobody out. He gets Harper to strike out and Castellanos to Iglesias to Lindor to the bottom of the 6th. And the Mets lead it 2-0 in Game 3 on FS1.
Every one of these Mets hitters with 2 strikes look like they've sat breaking ball.
Into left field, and Mark Vientos gets aboard to start the 6th. Payoff pitch to Nimmo is high for ball 4. And there are 2 aboard for Pete Alonso. The 3-2 pitch to Alonso is outside for ball 4, and they are loaded for Iglesias. Vientos, Nimmo, and Alonso are aboard. The infield's in. Iglesias muscles it towards second. Sosa bobbles it, throws home. Force out is there. He gets the out. And it's still 2-0 and a recovery by Sosa, who stayed calm that time.
He did. He came back, man. He kept his emotions under check here. Didn't try to rush. You can totally panic right here, but he made a good job of getting he knew he had time. He got a good grip on the ball and spun it through a good strike. Right here, when you miss this first time, you can panic and spin around real quick. Can't find the ball. Don't grab it real good.
Marte hits it into center field. Bell gets down. Nimmo scores. Here comes Alonso. Marte delivers. It's 4-0 Mets.
So many times you see it, Wayno. You get the first 2 outs in a huge situation. It's with 2 outs. You almost take a deep breath and say, oh, I'm out of it. And then you make a mistake, and the guy gets the hit to just break your heart with 2 outs.
Great job by Marte. Not trying to do too much right there on the ball. It's down away from him. Just stayed up the middle.
On the ground to the left side for Bone. He'll take the out at second to close it out, but the Mets push Nola out of the game. And Starling Marte, 35 years of age, one of the veteran presences in the New York Met clubhouse on this wild ride, comes through again. Through 6 innings in Game 3, it's New York 4, Philadelphia nothing, with this series tied in a game apiece. Vientos in a high leverage count. Back up the middle, off the mound, over towards Bone, trying to make a tough play. Not in time. What a ricochet. And now they're going to go check on Jose Alvarado and make sure he's all right after all that.
That smoked him in the foot.
Direct hit.
Yeah, he's pointing at it. Real Muto out, making sure Alvarado's okay, and he's just kind of smirking about it. That's a tough dude right there. Ooh, man.
Does it get him towards the heel, though? This is important because if it gets him on the heel. Nope, that didn't. That was mid-foot.
Man. A 2-1. Bader goes. Pitches a strike. Throw down to second. Perfect throw. But the tag was unable to be finished because Turner could not hold on. I mean, that throw was at the exact spot I would imagine Turner would want it, with Bader sliding in towards it.
Looked like he had a great jump. Only reason they made this close is because JT threw an absolute dart.
Could not snare it. Look at this throw by Real Muto.
Just on the money.
Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Outside, and there are 2 aboard with 2 down, and that's going to extend the inning to Pete Alonso. Takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded once again for Iglesias, just as they were in the 6th. A veteran guy for multiple teams to languishing in the minor leagues for the last year and a half. And now he delivers a base hit to blow the game open. Bader is in. Here comes Nimmo. It's 6-0 New York. The ball gets away. Alonso coming home. He's going to get tagged out to end the inning. But Jose Iglesias, an OMG type of season and career. And this game is now 6-0. The Mets are in control to the final 2 frames, trying to take the series lead in Game 3. But it extends the New York lead now. A bigger hole for the Phillies. Sosa to Iglesias now at third. Tough throw, and Sosa's able to beat it out. And if this is it for Sean Manaea, this place is going to go nuts. Let's see. That's it. And an emotional night for him. Manaea, though, issues a walk to Kyle Schwarber. Still the top of the order. We said it in the last half inning. No lead feels safe in this series in particular. 2-2 pitch. Jam shot bouncer up the first base line. Manaea will grab it and take it to the bag for out number 2. Both Sosa and Schwarber advance, and that will bring up Harper in yet another big at bat for the Philadelphia leader. 3 balls and a strike on Harper. And it's hit hard into right field. Taylor coming on. That'll get down for a base hit. In is Sosa. Schwarber, not the fleetest of foot, gets the stop sign at third. And the Phillies are on the board with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Now Castellanos is up against Stanek with runners at the corners. Hits the first pitch out to left field. Nimmo has to play it on a bounce. Schwarber will score. On to second goes Harper. Castellanos another RBI in the series. And the Phillies add a pair in this 8th inning. Bohm sends one out towards left center. Long run for Bader. The insurance runs for New York are looming large as the Phillies get on the board. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Fox foresight that you just gave is made up right there on the spot.
We'll never know.
Ball 4 to JD Martinez. Check swing roller back to Taylor. Estevez tried to barehand it, then he tried to glove it, and neither attempt worked. And Taylor is safe at first, Martinez to second, and Estevez taps his chest saying, "My bad."
Well,
I know what's coming.
Remember when Waino said, look at the athletes on the pitcher's mound? This is why we all have decided pitchers are not athletes.
Starting pitchers.
First of all, why does he try to get the ball with his bare hand to start? He does it the complete opposite. That should be glove, and then this should be bare hand, and he does neither, and then he almost trips. But that was the Guardians' chance to.
The former Guardian, Francisco Lindor, bangs one down the right field line to add to the New York lead. Stop sign at third base for Taylor. Play at second. Lindor is there safely. Martinez scores at 7-2, and the Phillies bullpen unable to keep the Mets in check in this series so far. A 5-run New York lead in the 8th.
Leadoff walk, and then Lindor does this error on the pitcher, and then he ropes this ball down the left field line. Now, I thought Taylor could have scored on this ball just because you know Castellanos is going to come up with this ball in right field. He's going to throw this ball to second.
Sends one out to center. And here in Queens, Marsh has it to finish off the inning. The Mets tack on another against the Philly pen. Off to the 9th we go. Popped up. Lindor waves it off. He's got it. Got it. And this amazing run for the Miracle Mets shows its most dominant performance of the playoffs so far. To take a 2-1 series lead, and they are 1 win away from an improbable trip to the National League Championship Series. Alonso and Winker started it with home runs. The offense got it going, and when they needed big pitches, Sean Manaea made those big pitches, and it all leads to a 7-2 New York win.
He's fired up. This whole town's fired up, Adam.
They waited a long time for a game of this import at Citi Field. It was electric from the start. Both cities have been on fire in terms of the energy in these buildings. No different here in Flushing, as Pete Alonso and the New York Mets have a 2-1 series lead.